Metaforce. Do you have money in it? Are you promoting this platform? Stick around. We're going to do a dive into Metaforce. You will not believe its history and where I believe it's going. Watch to the end of this video, and I'm going to lay the groundwork for what I believe to be a U.S. connection to yet another platform that just recently started, and they're really pushing it hard, and I'm afraid people are going to lose all their money. So stick around. But in the meantime, before we go any further, I want you to know I am not your financial advisor. I do not give financial advice. I'm documenting my journey in this Wild West crypto space. As you watch some of my videos, you see that we're going to do a little bit of a change. I'm not going to become involved in these platforms any longer. You watch one of my other videos, and I'm going to put a link near the end of this video where I documented, this last year, I tried it out, and every time I get into one, it's a rug pull. It's a scam. And I'm tired of it. And I'm tired of people that I know who's becoming involved and losing their money too, and it's got to stop. So let's start diving into these platforms and exposing them for what they are. So therefore, I am not going to give financial advice. If you want to get involved in these things, go ahead, but watch my videos. And if there's any that you're wondering about, put it in the comments down below, and I'll do my best to dive into them. But today, let's look at Metaforce. And I am going to go off me, and let's go take a look over here. Metaforce. You're not going to believe the connections. We're going to take this back to Russia and the huge scam that it is and was. And every time that you see something that has to do with Metaforce, you're going to see this wild cat here. So let's take a look at their page. Discover the fastest way to earn cryptocurrency with Metaforce. And hey, just to let you know, if you're just starting on this video here, this is not going to be a deep dive. I'm going to lay the groundwork, and we're going to come back and we're going to start to pick through this. But I just want to lay the groundwork. If you're involved, if you're looking to become involved, you know people, or if you're promoting this. Metaforce has been around for about a year. We take a look at their YouTube channel here, and their videos go back to about a year ago. So now keep that in mind. Okay, keep that date in mind, and we're going to show this connection. The mastermind behind this, the creator, and I'm not going to get his name. Vladimir, let's take a look. I was going to show you this court document a little bit later, but here is his name. Vladimir Okhotnovok. I know I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but he goes by Lado, L-A-D-O. This started about a year ago, and when you really start to look at this, there's this gentleman here that is his international leader, Vitaly Dubinin. He is kind of the master influencer behind Metaforce. He is a crypto influencer, shows everything, living quite the lavish lifestyle. In fact, in one of his, it talks about, Russian, so I believe he has a Russian connection as well, which doesn't surprise me. I help people become Bitcoin millionaires. That's his face. But when it comes down to Lado, this is Lado right here, as you can see in all of his videos. Now, let's take a look at this real quick. I'm not going to spend a lot of time. They recently promoted that they got their $1.35 billion level the first year of Metaforce. And quite the lavish, It
was in the middle of the Bitcoin halving, which happens every 4 years.
Yes, this is Lado, showing the lavish lifestyle that everybody can have. Join Metaforce and you're going to live this lavish lifestyle. Interesting. So who is Lado? What is his history, and why am I exposing Metaforce? Well, this goes back to the SEC and a company called Forsage. Let's see if we can find it in here so that way you can see what I know. I'm going to find it in here somewhere. Forsage, F-O-R-S-A-G-E. A year ago, August 1st, 2022. Remember when we looked at those YouTube videos, I said a year ago, they started a year ago, and keep that in mind. Well, a year ago, the SEC dropped the hammer after a huge investigation where they charged 11 individuals in this $300 million crypto pyramid scheme. 11 individuals in this scheme. Let's take a look at this court document. Who are these 11 individuals? Well, here we have 4. Vladimir, Lotto, and then 3 other accomplices who are all part of this smart contract-based pyramid scheme. I read somewhere recently that to investigate a traditional pyramid scheme where someone has an office, maybe they're running under the umbrella of an accountant or an investor. Okay, the government, the SEC can step into an office. But I read where investigating these smart contract-based pyramid schemes, it's electronic. This was involved in the Ethereum network. It makes it more difficult. And to read through this 49-page court document is fascinating. Maybe some people don't like to read all the legal stuff. And I can put a link in my description down below so you can read through this at your leisure. So we have 4 people that were co-creators. So then who are these other individuals? These are Americans from around the U.S. that developed huge teams. Okay, you've heard me refer in other videos to teams, where they bring people in, they promote the program, they have Zoom calls, maybe their own websites, and they bring them in, they get them signed up. These are U.S.-based people. They were not co-creators of Forsage, this smart contract-based pyramid scheme that Lotto was involved in creating. These are everyday people who worked in the MLM maybe area, but created these huge teams, and the SEC connected them as far as promoting this illegal scheme and brought these charges against these people as well. They could be liable for huge civil damages. So when I looked at that, and I always wondered in the back of my mind, okay, so if we get involved in some of these platforms and we develop these huge teams and they get busted, are we okay? Well, looking at this, no. We're putting our butt on the line for being involved in civil or even criminal proceedings. Vladimir Lotto, after this came out, he was indicted. So where is he? Is he locked up? And why is he running Metaforce? Well, we look back at this document here, and right now the SEC and the U.S. government kind of has their hands tied right now because looking at this, foreign defendants, last known residents. Well, here's Vladimir. I don't know, however you pronounce this, the Republic of Georgia. That's not Georgia, United States. That's across the big ocean. And these other individuals, Indonesia, Moscow, they're all in foreign countries. So, until Vladimir comes to the United States, maybe to host an event, which that's not going to happen because he knows he's been indicted and he could be brought up on charges, even arrested. He's not going to step foot in the U.S. So, why am I bringing up this Forsage and Metaforce? Well, back in June or early part, June of last year, 2022, there was some unrest within the 4 people who created Forsage. We'll go back to here, okay? So these 4 people right here. And Lotto was kicked out of Forsage. And I'd have to read back through this court document if they were able to be specific enough. But in a nutshell, Lotto was kicked out of Forsage and he wanted to continue on. He wanted to continue on making money. So there's when he created Metaforce. That's how Metaforce came to be. And Lotto had been promoting Metaforce at an unbelievable rate. I just listened to a YouTube video this morning where there was a young lady originally from China and currently living in the US. And she said when she was involved with Forsage, she had a huge team. And I want to say that she mentioned like over 200,000 people part of her team. Now she's involved with Metaforce. She followed Lotto on over and developing her team and really growing her team. Why do I say all this? Well, you look at the videos, you look at everything here, and oh, it looks great. We're going to go back here. Pause that. $1.35 billion in the first year of Metaforce. That is a huge amount of money. He says we have more than 1.25 million participants in our community. And this is the same guy that was involved in Forsage, a $300 million crypto pyramid scheme, brought up on charge, indicted, but yet he's growing this community unbelievable rates. Looking at some of his videos here, here's where he's at an event in China. There's another one I saw somewhere in here. I think he had two. Yes, Metaforce World Show in China. He's overseas bringing everybody in. I looked at his site and there was a review section in his site somewheres where people were giving reviews. I did not recognize a single American name. Okay, now it's not to say that there is no participation out of America here. There has to be. I mean, with that many people involved, this thing is huge. I say this, people, because you're part of my family. If you subscribe to my channel or you found this video, hit that subscribe link, hit that like, and follow me because I'm going to bring more information to you on this. I don't want to see you get suckered into this because so many people, they might see the YouTube channel or someone tell them about it. Okay, that's good. But until you really start deep diving into these things and you realize, oh, this guy was involved in another platform, he's indicted, and he's never going to step foot in the United States because he doesn't want to be arrested. Yeah, do you want to get involved in a platform like this and lose your money? It's a matter of time. He's building up this great big old nest egg, this bank account. And is it going to be the same thing that happened with Forsage? Very good chance. Yes, I'm not willing to take that risk. So, as I said, I did not want to go into great detail yet. I just wanted to lay the groundwork. But here's what we're going to dive into over the next couple videos. A connection to a US-based one that I believe does have this connection. BFF Crowdfunding. Out of Texas. BFF Crowdfunding. Okay, let's go off that screen here. Let's come back to you, okay? BFF Crowdfunding. Out of Texas. I am prepared. I'm going to show you how there is this. It might be a loose connection, but I'm going to show you the connection. And I don't want you to lose money. I'm tired of putting money in. I'm tired of telling people, even family or friends or others, about some of these platforms, only to have rug pulled and the money gone. I'm tired of it. I don't want that to happen to you. Stick around. We're going to lay the groundwork. Let me know what you think of Metaforce. Are you involved in it? Have you heard about it? Have you heard about BFF crowdfunding? Do you know of the connection from Forsage to Metaforce and possibly to BFF crowdfunding? Let me know. Put it in the comments down below. And as I said, if you like this content, if you like the direction that I'm heading, which my goal is to save you money, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Hit that like button that lets me know that you like the content that I'm bringing you. I'm not going to give up on you, YouTube family. We're going to be here together in this fight. I'm keeping this short and sweet, laying the groundwork. We're going to come back and do some deeper dives into this as well as other platforms. Have yourself a good day.